The B gap power is a great play against a 62 wide tackle defense. It's also very good against a 4-4 defense. All right. So what's the wide tackle 62? Wide tackle 62 is just basically you have your defensive tackles are wider. They're kind of that C gap player. And the defenses will put two of their better kids there, bigger, better kids. So, it makes that defense tough against off tackle runs, and it allows this kid to still have impact on plays that go outside, like sweeps and tosses. So, you know, if you're playing a defense that's a wide tackle 62 and you have two really good kids here, it's disruptive, it's annoying, it's tough to play against. But the B gap power is a really good answer for that. Okay, so I already drew up the backside blocking. Couple things with the guard here. You can pull this guard to get an extra blocker at the point of attack if you want. However, we don't. But you have several options with this backside guard. All right, and I already drew up the backside blocking. Now let's go to the center real quick. The center has double A gap defenders. He's always blocking the backside A gap defender. Plays going left. He's blocking back to the right. Plays going right. He's blocking back to the left A gap defender. His left A gap defender. Okay. So we're going left, so he's blocking down right here. Now you could have this guard double team this tackle. You can, because this play could definitely bang back too. So you can double to keep it simple. If you don't want to waste 2-on-1, sorry. If you don't want to waste 2-on-1, you could have him rip around if you can't get to the mic, which he probably won't. Just have him climb to the safety. Or you could have him pull through the hole and lead, which I'll draw up as well. But so you have options here. For us, a lot of times, to be honest with you, we just have him double. So we'll get this kid moved. All right, he'll step, be square with him. This guard, the center will block through that near hip. And we can't get beat through our play side shoulder. All right, so that's that. We're going to get a double team on this play side. They got defender. You can work a combination block. You can have them work back off to the mic. All right, it's up to you. We stay on the double team because we have to get this kid. If we don't get this kid moved, this play is pretty much dead. So we commit two defenders to one because we got to get this kid moved. Whether he's washed down or we get vertical push, it doesn't matter. We need a good block here. We can't let him split this double team, and we can't let him pry through the outside shoulder of our left tackle. So our left guard's going to step, square up with him, base block him, run his feet. This left guard's going to work through that near hip, and head will be on the outside. We cannot get beat through our upfield shoulder, all right, or to our play side shoulder. So this tight end, all right, he's going to dip and rip under. He's going to work back to this Mike linebacker, okay, this inside backer here. Now, these kids are off the ball between the distance back we are with our splits and our stances and the distance from the lineman. He could very easily just rip under that and go, we don't want to touch the kick out. We're just blocking down, crossing his face. All right, and we're working on to the middle linebacker. It won't be an issue. Your kids will be able to do it. Now, our four will base out. All right, base out the contain player. This is what we would do on a C gap power. But in this case, we're just going to block him out. He's basically doing the same thing on C gap power or B gap power. All right, we don't call it C gap power. We just call regular off tackle power, where our aiming point is the inside foot of the tight end. We just call that power. If we want to run B gap power, we say B gap power because the blocking is a little bit different. All right, so we're going to kick him out too. We got a good angle there, so we like that. And then now we're going to kick out this wide tackle. All right, so make this red. All the kick outs are always red. Just so you could say. All right, so we're going to kick out this wide tackle. Now, you could have this kid cheat his split down a little bit to give him a nice kick out angle. Have him cheat his split up so again, it helps with the angle. If you're up and in, you'll have nice leverage to kick him out. Now, the aiming point is the inside hip of this defensive tackle. So our head's on the inside, aiming point's inside hip. We're going to hit and run our feet. All right, you need a real physical. Put your best blocker here. All right, your most physical kid, put him here and let him kick out because this kid is going to be physical. But at the same time, these kids are taught to penetrate. So it's actually a really easy kick out block because they're just going to run themselves upfield and we kick them out. All right, so that's that. And this two back is going to lead through the hole. He's going to cut right off that double team's butt. Like these two are double teaming. He's going to be right off their butt. He's going to block this inside backer. Quarterback's going to catch it. He's going to take downhill steps. Boom, cut right off the two's lead block. He bases him in. We bang it out. The two back blocks him. This kid comes off the block this way. We bang it in. All right, so that's basically that's our two gap power. Two gap. I'm sorry, B gap power. All right. So again, you get a kick out of this kid. You got great blocking angles. We're gonna get a double team at the point of attack. We got a great blocking angle on this inside backer. We have a great kick out angle here. We got a great kick out angle here. So I like to play a lot. Can you pull the backside guard? Yes, you can. You could pull wrap. All right, and he could just keep climbing. Whatever way, say this kid comes off the block this way, he leads through up inside, and then the quarterback will follow this guard. All right, again, like I said, we don't pull because sometimes like this play bangs back, and if we got good movement here, this could be an A gap play rather than a B gap play. So we just stay on a double team to keep it simple. A lot of times he's not able to cut off anybody anyway, so we just stay on the double team. So at the very least, we're getting, good blocks here, here, and here. And anytime you get, three of the interior or two of the interior defensive linemen blocked and an easy kick out on the third on an interior run, you're in good shape. So, and now if this was the 4-4 defense, nothing would change. All right. This play is just good against, let's pretend he's back here. All right. So 44 defense, nothing changes. This is a great play for teams that play with a C-gap D lineman. Even if it's a 5-3 or another type of defense, if you got a C-gap defensive lineman, a lineman that's in the C-gap, or even over the tight end, this is a great answer for that. All right, guys, so hope you enjoyed the video.